Good morning to all. In today's class, we'll discuss about a case study. And the case study deals with the impact of advertisement on children. That is the impact of advertisement on children. Now let us start with an introduction. First let us see what is meant by case study. What is meant by this case study, the background of the case study. The case study focuses on the influence of advertisements on children's behavior, preferences and well-being. The study explores the potential positive and negative effects of advertising on children's health and choices and attitudes. This case study investigates the influence of advertisements on children's behavior, psychology, and the well being. It aims to shed light on the potential positive and negative effects of advertising on children's lives. The background of the case study. The children today are exposed to a multitude of advertisements across various media platforms, including television, the internet, social media, and mobile apps. These advertisements often target products such as toys, sugary snacks, fast food, and electronic gadgets. The main objective, if you see, is to analyze the impact of advertisements on children's behavior and preferences, to assess the potential negative consequences of advertising on children's health and well-being, to assess the impact of advertising on children's behavior, preferences, behavior, and attitudes, to identify the potential negative consequences and exclusive exposure to the advertising. We'll see the methodology now. The first methodology is surveys and interviews. We conduct surveys and interviews with parents and children in order to understand their exposure to advertisement and its effects. Content analysis. We analyze the content of advertisements targeting children, looking at themselves, messages, and persuasive techniques. The next methodology is behavioral analysis. Observe and record changes in children's behavior and preferences before and after exposure to specific advertisements. So we have used three methodology: surveys and interviews, content analysis, and behavior analysis. So the outcomes or the findings of the particular study are positive. Let us first discuss about the positive impact and negative impact. In case of positive impact, the advertisements can introduce children to new ideas, knowledge, and products. Some educational advertisements promote learning and creativity. The negative impact, if you see, the excessive exposure to advertisements can lead to materialism and unhealthy consumption habits. The advertisements for unhealthy foods can contribute to childhood obesity and poor dietary choices. Psychological effects such as decreased self-esteem may result from idealized images in ads. Challenges: the lack of regulation and advertising targeted at children. Difficulty in distinguishing between informative and manipulative advertising. Now let us discuss about the solution. Advertising regulation, if you see, advocate for stricter regulations on advertising to children includes limits on advertising unhealthy foods and beverages. Encourage the development and enforcement of advertising codes that promote responsible marketing practices. Media literacy programs. We have to implement media literacy programs in schools in order to educate the children about the persuasive techniques used in advertisements. Teach critical thinking skills to help children discern between the informative and manipulative content. Parental involvement. We have to promote the parental guidance and monitoring of children's media consumption. Encourage the parents to discuss advertisements with their children and teach them about responsible consumption. Healthy advertising initiatives. We have to encourage the companies in order to produce and promote healthier products for children. We have to support the campaigns that encourage responsible advertising practices. So to conclude, if you see, advertisements can have both positive as well as negative effect on children. While they can introduce children to valuable information and products, they can also promote unhealthy habits and unrealistic ideas. The regulatory measures, media literacy programs, and parental involvement are key in mitigating the negative impact of advertising on children and fostering the responsible consumption. When we look at the positive impact, in case of educational value, some advertisements promote educational products such as educational toys or learning apps, which can help children acquire new knowledge and skills in a fun and engaging way. Creativity and imagination. Well-crafted advertisements can stimulate a child's creativity and imagination. They may inspire children to think creatively and come up with their own ideas. Awareness of products. The advertisements can inform children about new products and services, which can be beneficial if the products are relevant to their needs or interest. Social learning. Advertisements often depict social interactions and behaviors, which can serve as opportunities for children to learn about social norms and values. The negative impact, if you see materialism, the first one is materialism. The excessive exposure to advertising can promote materialistic values in children, making them more focused on material possessions and consumerism. Unrealistic expectations. Advertisements often depict idealized and unrealistic images of people, products, and lifestyles. This can create unrealistic expectations and body image issues in children. Peer pressure. The advertising can contribute to peer pressure by promoting popular brands or products. Children may feel the need to conform to their peer choices based on what they see in ads. Diet and health concerns. Advertisements for unhealthy food and surgery beverages can influence children's dietary choices, and it can contribute to childhood obesity and related health issues. Privacy and online safety. Online advertising, particularly targeted advertising, can raise privacy concerns when children's personal information is collected and used for advertising purposes. Financial impact. Children may pester their parents to buy products they have seen in the advertisement, which can put financial strain on the families. It's essential for the parents and caregivers to play an active role in helping the children to navigate the world of advertising. So we have to concentrate on media literacy, limit the screen time for the children, discuss about the advertisements with the children. Then we have to choose age appropriate content. Only with the age appropriate content we can avoid this problem among the children. So in today's class, we have discussed about the case study impact of advertisement on children. Thank you, students.